So we got some big games today, man. Ed, man, I know you want to talk about Miami and Cal. We'll get there. But Ron, tell me what you think about the Texas A&M and Missouri game.
I think that's going to be a very interesting game. We kind of saw Mizzou struggle right against Vandy. We seen Texas A&M lose to Notre Dame, but kind of find their footing right after that loss. And I think today we're gonna find out a lot about who is really ready to take that next step. Is it A&M, under their first year coach, or is it Mizzou, right? So, a lot of people are very high on Mizzou this year. So this is their time to take the bull by the horns and win this game. So we're gonna see. I'm really interested in it.
Yeah, Mizzou hasn't put anybody away yet. They let teams hang around in the fourth quarter and put them away. You're a top 10 team. You got to walk it, man. You got to put them away. Plus, I think Connor, I can't remember his last name.
Connor Wigman.
He might come back this game. He might be available for A&M. So
that's what I was going to talk about. I think Mike Elko's in a predicament, man, because Marcel Reed has been playing good football for them. He's been taking care of the ball, and now he has to make a decision on whether or not to keep playing Marcel Reed or start Connor Wigman.
That's got to be I would go with what's been working, and if he starts to, if it's not working, if he starts to struggle throughout the game and Connor's available, then maybe make the switch. But big game like this, go with what got you here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I would start because Marcel Reed, since he started, they won those 2 games, right? And that's what I would continue to go with. I know Wigman is probably a better pro prospect and all that good stuff, but as for right now, I'm going with the hot hand who's helped give me some wins.
This game, I think it has bigger implications just because the road for the rest of the season, right? It's pretty light. The rest of their schedules are pretty favorable. I think Missouri only has Bama as their toughest game after this one. They do got to play at South Carolina. That'll be a tough game, but South Carolina is struggling offensively. And the same thing with Texas A&M. Texas A&M got really lucky this year. They don't have to play Tennessee, Ole Miss, Georgia, or Bama. Yeah, I mean that's crazy. They only got Texas last game of the season, so they were really fortunate with their schedule. They do got LSU, but LSU comes to
College Station.
A&M College Station. So
yeah,
the winner of this game, man, is going to tell a lot. And I think the title race for the SEC is going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting.
Man, telling you, last week we saw. And not to go back to last week, but I just want to give a shout out. That Bama Georgia game was incredible, man. Then what's his name? Jalen Milroe, look, he can pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? So the SEC title is going to be a hard fought. Whoever wins the ACC is going to. I think they have a grind to get through. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good teams.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So who are y'all taking in this A&M and Missouri game?
Hey man,
it's in College Station right now. Texas A&M is actually favored by 2.5.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I haven't seen Missouri, like I said. They haven't shown me that they're. I'm gonna go with A&M, man. I'm taking A&M at home.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mizzou. I think they're gonna show up today. I think because they struggled with Vandy last time, and Vandy's a decent team this year, right? I think because they struggled, I think they want to kind of show the world, right? Hey, this is a legit team, and I think they come out to play today.
So I do think that if Mike Elko starts Marcel Reed, I think A&M wins, just because he gives you dual threat ability. You know what I'm saying? To be able to use his legs, and he doesn't turn the ball over. So, and Mizzou they're struggling right now, even though they're still undefeated. They winning games. It ain't been pretty. So, I'm gonna go with A&M just because, mostly because they're at home and Marcel Reed can use his legs if he starts.
Yeah.
Right.
Another game on the slate. We don't have to talk much about, but Auburn, Georgia. I think Georgia is out for revenge. Their heart's a little hurt right now, and that game is in Athens. And I think, after what happened last week, man, they're gonna take the aggression on Auburn and beat the shit out of them. That's just my opinion.
Man, they playing another team from Alabama. They're gonna do something to them that they wish they would have done last week, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
they're gonna get they got that game.
Yeah, and I think Georgia is going to dominate Auburn, but I think Auburn is just a unique storyline. I think a lot of people felt that Auburn would kind of take that next step this year, and they haven't. They're now just they're 2-3, and they had the game won against Oklahoma. The quarterback threw a pick six, so the quarterbacks have struggled a lot. They've had a lot of turnovers between the two of them. And I don't think that changes today against Georgia. I think they're going to struggle big time.
Yeah.
I agree. Georgia by landslide.
Oh, yeah.
Another game, Iowa at Ohio State.
Yeah, I would have said Iowa until they lost to Iowa State, right? I think Ohio State is a good team. I'm still waiting to see Will Howard kind of take that next step.
Yeah.
But he really doesn't have to. He just got so many playmakers around him. With Quishon Judkins and Travion Henderson, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate. He just got a lot. And I think they're going to dominate Iowa today.
Yeah,
I'm just excited that they get to play a real defense because they haven't been tested yet. And Iowa, they did not play good in the Iowa State game. But I think they'll be up for the fight against Ohio State. I'm not saying it's going to be close, but I think Ohio State will get challenged on the defensive side of the ball. So, that's what I was looking for because they haven't been that yet. So,
you got the point line at 45, and Ohio State minus 18. But Iowa does play good defense, right? And like you said, they're going to test.
Yeah, always.
For the first time, right? So I'm excited to see what Ohio State does. I still think it's going to be one of those games that maybe first half is a little slow and Ohio State pulls off in the second half.
I could see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
But Iowa's actually scoring points this year, which is,
right.
It's not usually them.
But they don't have no passing game, though. They got a good running back, Caleb Johnson, but they don't have no passing game still.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the game.
Let's see another big game. Ole Miss at South Carolina.
That's my upset alert.
Really?
Yes. I think South Carolina has the team, has the defense to beat Ole Miss. And Ole Miss, last week's little, what I'm saying? I think SC has a really good shot of beating Ole Miss. I'm taking South Carolina.
What an upset. Oh, what you got?
Yeah, I got Ole Miss. I think they bounced back. I think they learned a lot about themselves last week. They struggled against Kentucky. And, you talk about a team that was averaging a boatload of points, playing against inferior opponents. But now when they played an actual tough defense, they struggled. Yeah. And I think Lane probably went back to the drawing board. And I think he's going to have Ole Miss ready to play today.
I'm still up in the air about this game just because South Carolina defense is good. Their front is very talented. And Ole Miss struggled with Kentucky's front last week. So, yeah, it's just
tough game, man.
I don't know. They got Ole Miss by 9.5 too, man. So that's I feel like that line is big. And they're saying that Kobe Sellers is going to be back and Raheem Sanders is going to be back. So that gives them more options on the offensive side of the ball. That's I don't know. I think Ole Miss wins, but I don't think they cover.
Yeah.
I'm not giving them the 9. I'm not giving them 9.5. South Carolina's defensive line is good.
I think they cover.
Think they cover?
I think they cover. I think they blow.
South
I think
Carolina is a good place, a hard place, tough place to play.
it is,
Yeah.
but I think Lane learned a lot of lessons last week. I think they're gonna be ready to play today. I really do.
We shall see.
Yeah.
I think if Kobe Sellers is back, man, they struggled with running quarterbacks. That's what happened to with Kentucky. They let what's his name? Brock Vandagriff.
Mm-hmm.
Use his legs a little bit. So because I mean he's not a great passer, but
No.
we'll see. We'll see.
Man, I think one of the games that I'm looking forward to, man, that I want to check out is this Rutgers and Nebraska team. That's going to be some old school lineup, shut up and play football type game, man. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. One game I'm looking forward to tonight is Clemson and Florida State. And I know Florida State is down this year, but it's going to really show is Clemson really trending upward, or are they going to play to the competition, to the level of their competition, at Florida State? And that's what I'm anxious to see, man, because they've averaged 55 points a game and 8.2 yards per play against App State, North Carolina State, and Stanford. And I wonder, can they keep that up? Man, they're doing their thing, man. And Dabo has them boys playing right now. So that's the game I'm looking forward to tonight.
I don't even know what to say, man. Them Cats are a one-win team against Cal. And the Florida State, to me, is just the biggest meltdown in recent history, man. I think Clemson's going to just dog them out. So let me see, what's the line on this?
The line I saw was 14.5, Clemson.
It's at 16.5 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it opened at 14.
That thing is just DJU out. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Who knows? I don't want to put it all on him because the whole team, that defensive line was supposed to be like NFL ready. Nah, y'all can't do nothing. So we'll see. Clemson by a lot.
Yeah.
Another game I'm looking forward to is Tennessee at Arkansas. Fayetteville is a tough place to play. Nico, he's a good quarterback, but they are not really pushing the ball down the field at him. I want to say he has 5 interceptions. Let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some turnovers.
Yeah.
I'm bringing him up right now.
Trying to find it.
I mean, he's been the rave about the best quarterback in the SEC, right? That's what's been.
Yeah.
That's
I only say it's going to be a game is because you seen Tennessee was in a dogfight with Oklahoma, and Oklahoma offense is absolutely non-existent.
He only got 2 interceptions on the year. He's 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Okay.
Yeah, 892 yards passed. So now his attempts have been kind of low. Let's see, OU 21 attempts, 13 completions.
But yeah, you got to realize the OU was really the first real game they had. Well, and NC State, but NC State was they pushed through terrible. NC State. Yeah. This is could possibly be his first real test. But I don't think Arkansas is going to put up much of a fight. I expect them to lose big time.
Oh, I expect Arkansas to lose. But what I was saying was from a test standpoint is that Tennessee's defense hasn't really been tested because they haven't played nobody with a legit offense. Arkansas's offense is legit. They got the quarterback Taylor Green. He can throw, he can run, good decision making. Yeah, well, I just want to see how that game plays out.
Yeah. I think Tennessee's first real test is going to be against Bama in about 2 weeks because next week they play Florida. So I think they're gonna put up a lot of points today, and I think they're gonna put up a lot of points next week. And then we'll see how it comes out when they play Bama in 2 weeks.
And Bama goes to
Yep.
Rocky Top, right?
Yep.
Man, hey, we said Vandy's a good team. Is Bama on the upset alert today?
I think that they're going to be ready. I think, I'm hoping the headlines didn't get to them. I know they said they went around, they put some rat traps around the
locker room.
Yeah, locker rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna be ready to play, man. But Vanderbilt does have a good dual threat quarterback, and that is something that Bama has struggled with. So, we'll see. But I think Bama.
Diego,
yeah, I think Bama wins easily, though.
I think they win, yeah. But I don't think Vandy gonna go in there and lay down.
Oh yeah, no.
They coach
Clark Lee.
Yeah. He coached hard. He coached tough. So
yeah,
they ain't gonna lay down. But it is,
No, I think the same. They're not gonna lay down. But I always think of that video from a few years back. He's like, "This is Vanderbilt football. We got Bama's next."
Yeah.
I went out there and got beat 59-0.
Yeah, I was laughing. I was listening to a podcast with Damian Harris. He was a running back at that time. He said Saban didn't say anything. He said because all he did was play that video and just walked out the locker room. He said they was ready. He said they was ready.
That's funny, man.
Yeah. What about Miami and Cal tonight? What you think?
Man, that game starts at 10:30 p.m. So I'm gonna take a nap at some time today. So I'm not like
Yeah.
Hey, game day is at Cal, right? And them kids were there from midnight and they were loud, man. So this could be a game. Like I'm not down on my Canes, love my Canes, but man, if they come in with that same energy they had against Virginia Tech last week, they're gonna take a L.
Hey, and listen, Cal is number 1 in the nation in turnovers or interceptions. They got 10 picks this year.
10. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If they come in,
Ward threw 2 picks last week, so you got to take care of the ball.
I don't know. And then the trip, all the way out there. Hey, first of all, got to have them ready to go early. They got to get up early, and then settle into the game.
Yeah, I think about last year, Auburn went out there and they won, but it took them a long time to really find their footing against them. Because like you said, you even got to see, I think they showed Miami's equipment truck. They left on like a Tuesday, to drive cross country to get there, right? It's a long it's a long haul to get there. Time difference, it's a lot that's going to be against Miami. But like you said, they got to get off to a fast start. They can't start off slow.
No. And
I still got Miami though. I still got.
Oh
Miami.
yeah.
I don't think Cal's gonna be able to.
No, I'm got my Canes all the way. I'm just like I said, this game is gonna be one of those that we'll see in the first quarter. What team showed up to play.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's about it, man. I think any other major games.
Let me scroll down right here. The games.
There's another one on at 11 p.m. Texas Tech at Arizona.
Oh yeah, Arizona's been looking pretty good.
Because Texas Tech is 4-1, Arizona 3-1. So.
Yeah.
SMU, Louisville. I know that's going to be.
Yeah.
SMU, Louisville. It's in Kentucky.
You got Michigan, and Washington. Washington hasn't been as good, but still, Michigan making that trip to the West again, right? Yeah. Making that trip out there. That should be a good game as well.
They're gonna slip up at some point because they're so one-dimensional.
Michigan, yeah,
man.
You got to be able to take away the run. You take away the run, they ain't gonna be able to throw the ball. So,
hey, what's his name over here? Ashton Genty for Boise State should have another.
Yeah.
My dog got 845 yards, 13 touchdowns, averages
Yeah.
10.3 yards a carry, man. And
Yeah.
today
I was looking at
He's putting
something
up crazy numbers.
Yeah, I was looking at something. He has more yard than Barry Sanders had at the 4-year mark, the 4-game mark when he won the Heisman. And Barry has the all-time record for rushing yards in a season, and he's already surpassed him.
They said if he'll hit 1,000 if he rushed for 155 yards today. So
yeah,
that's crazy, man. Putting up crazy numbers.
He is. He's
legit too, man. He's legit.
Yeah, and I love my running backs, man, and hopefully, the last running back to win the Heisman was Derrick Henry, which was in 2015. So,
I know,
man, it'd be great to see a running back at least get the invite to
New
York.
Top 3 friend.
If
he breaks Barry Sanders, he gonna win it. If he breaks Barry Sanders, right? Yeah, there's no way. I don't care who the quarterback is and what they done.
Yeah.
He needs to be one of the finalists for sure. But yeah, they're playing Utah, right? Utah State. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we appreciate you guys tuning in to this live stream, man. Before the games kick off, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us how we doing. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, I'm good, man.
You good?
Do you?
Even though Texas on the bye this week, I'm always repping. Y'all take care.
Peace.